Hi, I'm Debbie.
And I'm Tim.
Today we are going to go to our favourite town, which is Mariba. There's actually a cyclone off the coast right now, and we don't think for a minute that it's actually going to hit. But we need to be prepared. So we're going to go to Mariba. We're going to show you all the places where we get our supplies. We're going to go and get some animal food. We're going to go to the bakery. We're going to go to the local hardware store. We're going to go to the best deli in the world for lunch. And we're going to show you what it's like in fantastic Mariba. So we really do not think this cyclone will be a problem, but there are many cyclones that come and go and come and go. And because of that, we always make sure that we are prepared. We always make sure that we've got enough supplies to get us through about 4 weeks if we had to. And the other thing is, the reason we do it so early, we do it before everybody else, is because the range can close and we can be caught up on the tablelands. And that happened this morning. So the Kuranda range is closed, but luckily we go to Mariba and we can get everything we need.
And nothing we get doesn't get used. Everything we get, we use on a weekly basis anyway. So there's no...
Panic buying.
Panic buying,
It's buying ahead. It's buying ahead and being prepared rather than panic buying stuff that we won't use, because we do not like to waste money. So what we found out during the last cyclone was we had to lock the chickens up, which meant that they couldn't free range and get all their free food. So that's why we like to have commercial food if there's a cyclone coming. And the other thing we found out is that the chickens and the guinea fowl stopped laying. And often they do that if it's really raining or if there's a cyclone, they can just stop laying eggs. And because we feed our dogs guinea fowl eggs, that is why we're also going to make sure that we've got some commercial dog food, which they will also eat as well, just in case we do get a cyclone. We've got a half a dozen places that we need to go to get our supplies. We know we need to go to the bakery first because it is a really good bakery. It does really good bread, and bread is a great thing to have as a backup in the freezer, especially when you've got chickens and eggs. So we're going to go to the bakery first because we know it will sell out. And honestly, sometimes by 3 o'clock in the afternoon, it is very low. So we're going to go there first, and then I think after the bakery we'll probably go and get some animal food?
Yeah.
So we'll show you how we do that. The reason we really like shopping at Mariba is that you don't have to go into a shopping centre. There is a really small Coles complex, but it's not like you have to walk for miles through a shopping centre to get what you want. You can literally park out the front for free out the front of every single shop that you need to go to. So it's almost like you just do a circuit where you drive around Mariba and pick up all the supplies you need. And it is just the most beautiful country town. And when I say beautiful, I mean in the dry season it is a dust bowl. Right now it's actually really pretty because of all the rain, but it's just got a really good, relaxed vibe. No pressure, you don't have to get dressed up to go shopping. It's just a really cool place. Welcome to Mariba, 300 sunny days a year. Except for this year, because it's rained for 3 months. That Let's Meet in Mariba billboard is the funniest billboard ever. I love it. Fun fact, Mariba is actually always in the back of my mind as our plan B. So if something terrible happened and we all went broke and we all, you know, you can buy a really cheap house in Mariba and live a really nice life, big block, veggie garden. So that's a plan B. So first stop, the bakery. So the bakery is a drive-through bakery, but I'm actually going to get out because I'm going to show you what they've got in there. But the great thing is, if you can't be bothered getting out, you can just sit in your car and they come to your car, take your order, have a mobile EFTPOS machine, or you can give them cash. Very, very convenient. Good morning, how are you? So this is a really old school bakery. It's got beautiful cream buns. It's got so much fresh, yummy bread. It's got vanilla slice. It's got cakes. It's got custard tarts. It's got pizza bases. So we'll just get a loaf of sliced white and Vienna.
So do you want 2 sliced white? In the freezer?
Yep.
And a Vienna. Get a big sliced white loaf and a crusty Vienna, thanks.
This place sells so many pies and pasties and sausage rolls, heaps of different stuff here.
Got the bread.
See you later. So that's the bakery, and I cannot emphasize enough how fantastic and what a brilliant idea it is to have a drive-through bakery. Very, very clever. So next we are going to the animal feed place.
Yeah.
So there's 2 places you can get chicken food, dog food, cat food, sunflower seeds, that sort of thing, or anything you want really. Pig food, guinea fowl food, game bird starter, you name it, we can get it there. 2 places in Mariba that we like. One, I don't even know what it's called.
I think it's called CRT, Country Rural Traders.
Okay. So Country Rural Traders is the first place we'll go. And then the second place we'll go is TGT. Now TGT is, it's a co-op, isn't it?
Yeah, it's the old tobacco growers co-op, I think.
So I'm not sure what a co-op actually means. I think it just means that it's owned by a whole lot of different farmers in this case. And they have a number of hardware stores all around the Tablelands. And they have normal hardware stores, which we're actually going to as well because we need to get a bag of gravel. And then they have this feed store too. So there's the 2 feed stores that we're going to go to. The first one was CRT, is that right?
Yeah, CRT.
And we'll get some things there, but they don't have the game bird starter that I want because we've got brand new chicks were just born, and they can do with a little bit more protein. So I'm going to get them some game bird starter, and we'll need to go to the TGT place to get that. So we'll go to CRT and TGT for feed, and then we'll go to the TGT hardware store to get the gravel. So we're at the CRT and we're going to get dog food and chicken food. And I can tell you these people are going to wonder what we're doing walking around with a camera. So if anybody ever is looking for the calcium that we talk about in our chicken videos, this is where we get it from. and this is it here, and it's calcium carbonate or lime. It is containing calcium carbonate, and I think that's about $12 for 25 kilos. So it goes a really long way. And the other thing you can do with that is if you put lime on your banana trees, you will get so many bananas. It's insane. They use it on the banana farms, and we use it underneath our banana trees, and we also put it in our chicken food if they need calcium, and we also put it on the bottom of the coop and where they dust bathe, because it helps to get rid of parasites and mites and that sort of thing. So the first thing we need is some premium chicken food, a commercial complete food, so that if we ever have to lock the chickens up during a cyclone, or for some reason they can't eat or free range, then we can give them that.
Do you want to get some cracked corn as well, just so they got some variety?
Yep.
How you going?
Yeah, good. What are you after?
Premium layer crumble. Do you want to, is the boot open?
Yep.
Can we get 2 of those?
Yep.
So it's really easy when you come here. The guys just lift it all into the back of the car for you. You've still got to get it out at the other end though. Hey? Yes, yeah. Could we also get a bag of the Cobber dog food? Do you want 1 bag or 2 bags?
2. We'll get 2.
So normally we get black sunflower seeds. They've got grey striped sunflower seeds and black sunflower seeds, but I think we'll just stick to the black ones. I think they're a bit cheaper.
Yeah, they are cheaper.
Yep. Yeah, that's great. So these are made for horses, like there's a horse on the bag, but we give them to the chickens, and we also might accidentally feed one cockatoo that's our friend. The thing that worries me about cracked corn is sunflower seeds are so much better. Why pay for cracked corn when they prefer sunflower seeds and they're better for them?
Just the sunflower seeds.
$25.50.
And how much were the sunflower seeds?
Your black sunflower seeds are $32.61.
Yeah. So sunflower seeds are $32, cracked corn is $25. There's heaps more oil and nutrition in the sunflower seeds than the cracked corn for an extra $7. So we'll just stick with the black sunflower seeds. So they have every single possible sort of animal food. If you've got goats, pigs, horses, chickens, except for guinea fowl. But every other sort of food they've got here. It's a really great place. And I love that you can just drive in and they put it all in your car for you. Tim's here, so he helped. But normally I will just tell them what I want. They'll load up the car and I'll take it home and deal with it then.
Just got to be careful not to squash the bread now.
They also sell all sorts of other animal products like worming and tick protection and cleaners and you name it. Water softener and flossy salt, no idea, but you can get it here. So we're here because we're going to get some game bird feed, actually game bird starter, which is a high protein, 28% feed for the baby guinea fowl. Oh look, I don't even have to say anything then.
Is that all?
Yeah, that's it.
Alrighty, I'll reach up that one for you.
So this place has heaps and heaps of accessories for chickens, which we love. heaps of waterers and feeders, heaps of horse accessories. You name it, they've got it. Dog collars, this is the best place to buy a dog collar. So we need to get a dog collar, and deciding the colour is a really big deal. So what about, is that red or is that pink?
It's red.
Yeah.
Or blue.
There's no orange. Oh, here we go. High-vis orange, that's cool. So we'll get one of these ones.
$10.30.
That's awesome. So he's a working dog, so he's got a high-vis collar.
It's $51.59 on card.
Yes, please.
I've just seen that they've got Semperica here as well, which is what we have to give our dogs up here because of ticks, mainly, and fleas and everything else. But really good to know that they have it here. Thank you so much.
All good. Have a good one.
We will.
See you later.
See ya. Okay, animal food done. As well as livestock feed, this TGT Rural sells a whole lot of fencing supplies, big bales of hay, massive, great big cattle feeders and waterers. So basically anything that the farmers need. And they've also got, like, you know, your basic chicken foods, dog food, cat food, same as CRT. They've just got a different variety of stuff. So that was TGT Rural. The next stop is TGT Hardware, and we need to get a bag of gravel because with all the rain that we've had over the last 3 months, the rain, we've got like this sort of mini seasonal creek that runs down and actually hits the side of the driveway, and it's washed out all the dirt from under the concrete driveway. So we need to actually fill that up, especially if there is going to be either a cyclone or rain from a cyclone, so that there's support underneath the concrete, because we don't want to break the concrete as we're driving over it. So we'll pack it with gravel and some dirt, and that should be good. That's the front of the hardware store, TGT, but we're going down a side alley, and they've got a big car park out the back, and you can enter the hardware shop from the trade entrance, which is a lot easier. G'day, how you going? Down the front is like a normal sort of hardware store, and then up the back is all of the metal and wood and gravel and plumbing supplies. So TGT doesn't have gravel, but they have told us where we can go to get it, which is back where we were.
But what we should look at here is some torches.
So 2 nights ago we had a visit from another python, and we couldn't find a torch because we were over in our son's granny flat side. So we're going to get another couple of torches and just spread them around the place, because first we saw the snake, and then by the time everyone ran around and was like, there's a snake, we came back and it was gone. So then our son tried to walk across from the main house to the granny flat, and it was back again, and it was laying on the path. So we need to get him a torch so that he can use that at night. Are you guys working on the farms?
Yeah.
So you've got to find gumboots and everything to...
Yeah.
Where are you from?
Belgium.
Belgium. And are you enjoying Australia?
Enjoying.
Do you like Australia?
Sure. Yeah, sure, yeah.
Great. Oh, you love it. That's awesome. That's awesome. Good luck though. Have fun.
Thank you. Yeah.
See ya. So a lot of backpackers have to do some sort of work time to keep their visas. I don't know how it works, but they come up to Far North Queensland and work on a lot of the fruit farms. So those guys are just all decking themselves out with gumboots.
No torches. you want to go to Mitre 10?
Yep, let's go to Mitre 10. So they do have some torches, but they're not quite what we're looking for, and it's $37 for a dolphin, which is a bit too much.
For $32, Howard can fight the snake.
Or Howard can buy his own torch. So that wasn't very successful. So we still need to find a torch and some gravel. We're just going to go down to the main street and go to Mitre 10. This is a really nice locally owned Mitre 10.
Lots more torches.
That's good. As well as hardware, this Mitre 10 has a really great range of King's camping equipment and also homewares and also wind chimes. We're going to take you and show you some op shops in Mariba as well, because Mariba is the cheapest, best op shopping anywhere. It's so good. And one of the things we got from the op shop was I got 100 Fowler and Vicola preserving jars, but they didn't have the lids and the seals with them. And that only cost me, I think, $100 or $99 or something, which is so ridiculously cheap. That was at the Lifeline in Mariba. But I did have to come and find the lids which Mitre 10 had, and they were on special. And because the jars are really old ones, they're thicker than the modern Fowler and Vicola jars. Have you got torches?
2 entry-level, good-priced torches.
How much?
$12 each.
Next, we are going to find a bag of gravel.
Haven't got what we need.
So Mitre 10 doesn't have gravel either, so we're going to give up on that for now. And there is a place over in the industrial area back near CRT that sells it, but we're just going to keep going with everything else that we need.
Oh, there you go. Thank you.
See you later. So next place we're going is my favourite place in Mariba, and it is called Domingo Coffee, and they have a coffee plantation, and they've had it for like 50 years or something, possibly even longer, and they pick their own coffee, they roast their own coffee, and you've got to go down this secret little dodgy alleyway to find it, but it is the best coffee and it's cheap. So we're in the main road in Burn Street, and if you look for the Commonwealth Bank and then go up 3 shops and then down the alleyway, that's where you'll find the secret coffee place. So it used to be owned by an elderly couple, and I think they sold it to their family. So they've really upgraded and rebranded and made it all beautiful and hipstery. But yes, yeah, still the same amazing, amazing coffee. Hello, how are you? Good. So we are in the best coffee place, not just in Mariba, in anywhere. It is really great coffee. It is grown locally. It is roasted in this room. You can get whole beans or you can get it ground, you can get whatever you want, and it's called Domingo Coffee. There was another elderly couple that used to run this place, and I used to talk to the lady all the time, but she sold it 2 years ago. And what's happened is actually quite amazing. They've done a real update and rebranding, and it's now still exactly the same beautiful coffee, but it's very, very cool as well.
And your subscribers are missing out on the beautiful smell.
Yes.
If you could smell this place, it's like drinking coffee. The aroma is so beautiful, and because it's roasted in this room, it is just coffee fragrant heaven. Who would have known to walk up this tiny little alleyway to get some of the best coffee in Australia? It's so good. So the whole of Far North Queensland used to be about growing tobacco back in the olden days, and then they changed to sugarcane and bananas and tropical fruit. But in Mariba there is still the old North Queensland Tobacco Growers Cooperative Association Limited building, and there's still the Tobacco Leaf Marketing Board. So the North Queensland Tobacco Growers Cooperative Association Limited building is now the Westpac Bank, and the Tobacco Leaf Marketing Board is now the local newspaper. Really cool. So next stop is 3 of my favourite places in Mariba, and that is the op shops. So there is a Salvos, a Lifeline, and then an animal rescue sponsored one. In order of fantasticness, it goes Lifeline is the best, Salvos is second best, and the animal rescue op shop is third best. But they're all fantastic. And every time I come, I don't always buy anything, but I always just do a quick walk through and make sure there's no gems. Because the whole of this area was all sugarcane and fruit trees and bananas, there's a big Greek and Italian community here, and that meant that they did a lot of home cooking with really great cooking equipment, and often we will get stuff that has been in somebody's family for decades, and really, really cool stuff like pasta makers, and the preserving jars and pots and pans, and really, really cool stuff. The other thing that I get from these op shops for, like $1 or 50 cents even, is beautiful vintage fabric. Some of it never ever used. Really, really cool stuff. Hello, how you going? What's all this from? Is this from a restaurant or something? All this
Resort.
A resort? Whereabouts?
Cairns.
Oh, wow. So some sort of resort is either upgrading or whatever, but they've sent all this furniture to Lifeline, and it's really, really cool retro bamboo style stuff. Really good prices here too, like $25 or $35 for a lounge chair. So a beautiful bamboo lampshade, standing lamp for $25.
Yeah, there's 2 more.
Oh, I don't need 3. Where did they come? Where did they come from?
They came from a resort.
Do you know what resort?
No, somewhere up Port Douglas.
Oh.
Yeah, so this is what they donated.
Wow.
I know, we come here this morning going, fill our mouths open.
I know.
It's a real shock.
So Tim's pointed out that we can't fit them all in the car. I accept that challenge, but maybe we only get one. Can we pay for them and come back this afternoon and pick them up or not?
Oh,
yeah. Awesome.
The
I'm
other two.
so excited.
Oh, no, not free.
But I do. So there's these 3 bamboo lampshades, which we're going to pay for and then come and pick up this afternoon. And we're actually going to use them as lighting out on the deck. So we did have to buy lights to put out on the deck, but we're just going to do these freestanding bamboo lamps that have come from a resort in Port Douglas. For, listen, $25 each. It is a total bargain. Yeah, this one and those 2 over there.
Oh, cool. Awesome.
So we've paid for the standing bamboo lamps, and we're going to come back this afternoon with a big car and pick them up. So exciting. We're not going to use the actual shades on them, so we're going to take the shades off and we're going to put some of those old-fashioned, are they LED lights? Are they LED lights that look like an old-fashioned? So they're a bulb that's an LED light, but it's still got the old-fashioned wire in it. And we're going to put those out in the 3 places on the deck where we need lighting, and it's going to look really cool. $25 each. Since we moved into that house, we've never sorted out the lighting on the deck, and because we do a lot of cooking outside and eating outside, this is a really, really cool solution. And just take the light shade off it, put in the big bulb, and then put them wherever we have our main areas, which is the table area, the 2 table areas, and the kitchen area. And it's tropical and it's cool. So I often find some really great bits of vintage fabric or vintage tablecloths or vintage sheets here. Nothing today though. That is a really beautiful old easel. I totally love that old easel. Really, really beautiful for $40, but I don't need an easel. Did you need an easel?
Not yet.
So this is the animal rescue op shop, so let's go in and have a look. So this is the animal rescue op shop. So all the money goes towards giving the carers for animals the food and everything they need to look after the animals until they can adopt them out. So with this place, there's a lot of stuff here. So it's not really easy to see the gold in the rough. But yeah, if you have a good look through, there's heaps of really cool things. Suits you. I'm usually pretty good at not getting stuff that I don't need, unless there's bamboo lamps, of course. What are you looking at?
Oh, nothing. No.
So lots and lots of stuff, but I can't see anything really cool at the moment.
Fair swap.
So the next place we're going to is lunch, and we are having lunch at the Mariba deli. and it is such a cool deli. It's got heaps and heaps of small goods, meats, salamis, pastrami's, prosciuttos, heaps and heaps of dry goods like proper Italian pastas. It's so good. They've got pizza bases, they've got seeds. You can buy seeds and grow your own herbs and vegetables. And one of the things that makes the food at this place so good is how fresh the salad is. I'm salivating because I'm so hungry just thinking about it. Hopefully they've got spanakopita, which they do so well. But the last time I came, they didn't have it. So we will go and see if they have spanakopita and salad, and I really hope they do. But if they don't, I might get a pizza. What are you going to get?
I don't know yet, but I know it's going to be good whatever I get.
So with this deli, there's a bit of a secret to it. There's tables out the front on the road, and then when you go in, it's the deli part with all the stuff that you will see. But then we go out literally just this tiny little back door that's almost behind the counter, and that takes you out into the eating area, which is a really basic eating area, but it's quite big, and it's so hot out there sometimes they've actually got misters that pump water out in droplets over you to keep you cool.
Oh, really? Oh.
They've had about 3 or 4 guys looking at it.
Yeah.
I don't think they have spanakopita. Oh no. So I'm dying inside, but it's okay. I will get a, probably a, I don't know what I'm going to get. I'll decide.
I'll have a veggie snack.
I've decided.
This is one of the best delis you will ever find. It has so much beautiful food. And so many seeds. I just love it. Heaps of lettuce and endive and rocket and dill and cabbages and spring onions and carrots, all the seeds you could possibly want at the local deli. And look at this. This is the organic local garlic, local acid-free cucumbers, locally grown nuts by the kilo. And they've got heaps of freshly baked breads, and it's only $6.95 for a loaf. So the Mariba deli is owned by Dino, and he was a bakery but also a deli, and he makes these pizza bases that you can take home, put in the freezer. They've already got the sauce on them. They are exceptionally good, and it is $8.50 for 2 pizza bases. They've got a fridge on the side which has got all homemade frozen pastas in it. So these are the big bags of oregano, and if you haven't had oregano on the bunch like this, it tastes so much better than anything dried in a packet. And you just grab a bunch, and then anytime you're making a tomato sauce or a pizza, you just scrunch it over and the leaves just fall off, and the flavour is so beautiful. So if you want to make your own pizza or pasta, they've got all the proper flours here, and look at all the dried fruits in the middle. Dried fruits and nuts and seeds, pumpkin seeds. Anyway, fantastic deli, heaps of pastas, but we are going to go out the back and we're going to eat some lunch. They make a heap of really beautiful sandwiches with really great meats and cheeses and marinated vegetables and salad. So I had my heart set on the spanakopita, but they have sold out, so I'm going to get a chicken, bacon and leek phyllo with salad. Could we get a chicken, bacon and leek, what is it? Bacon, chicken and leek phyllo.
Yeah.
And
Side salad?
yes, please, with a side salad. And what did you want?
Ham and corn fritters, thanks.
Yes. Would you like that with the side salad?
Yes, please.
Yes. Give you number 2.
And a tropical juice too, thanks.
Okay, so 4985.
So we've ordered our lunch, and I'm now going to show you the secret entry to the table and chairs area out the back. When I first came here the first few times, I didn't even realise it was there, because there's tables and chairs out the front. There's tables and chairs in here, but if you go out this secret door, and down this alleyway, so they're having some roofing issues. I think it's a bit low, but we'll sit up the back here so we're out of everybody's way. The water's in here, hey?
Yeah, just in that fridge there.
So you just grab yourself a bottle of water and some glasses and take that to your table. So the canopy over the top, the big tarp that covers this whole area up, actually fell down during the rain. So there's a reason that it's only locals out the back here, and that's because nobody else would have found it.
Awesome.
Thank you so much.
Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, it's so nice. It's tropical, so it's banana, orange, passion fruit, mango. So good.
That is so good. So one of the great things about here is how fresh all the ingredients are. Obviously all the meats and everything come out of the deli and the cheeses, and they use the Dino's bases for their pizzas, but even the salad and the fruit in the smoothies is really fresh. That's really good. It's also nice and cool because it's got like just a slatted fence with gaps all around, and then the shade before the rain destroyed it. It's got a nice breeze that goes through, so on the really hot Mariba days it's lovely. And then because Mariba is very dry, unlike Kuranda and Cairns, Mariba is a lot less humid. They've actually got misting fans all around, and they turn those on, which is not fantastic if you have curly hair, let me tell you, but that it makes it really nice and really cool.
Here's the camera. I've got the phyllo and the you know what they're called?
Yeah.
I'm under pressure.
You know what they're called is
You're
what I
having
like.
them.
Yeah.
I'm glad you are.
And a
Ham and
phyllo.
corn.
That's them. Enjoy.
Thank you so much. Look how fresh the salad is here. Like, it's so beautiful and fresh.
So these are my ham and corn fritters with a fresh side salad.
And mine is the chicken and bacon phyllo, which I normally wouldn't get, but I've had it here before and it's very good, and a side salad.
Simple and good, really good.
It's yummy, really yummy. The white sauce around the chicken and bacon is really cheesy as well. It's a very simple meal, but everything's really good quality. And the salad is so beautiful and fresh. Do you want to taste mine?
Sure do. smells wonderful.
Oh.
Do you want to taste mine?
Yes, I do. The thing that is the best in mine is actually the leek. So the flavour of the leek with the white sauce and the bacon and the chicken is really, really good. I also love that the salad doesn't have mayonnaise or anything. It's just got a really beautiful, good quality balsamic vinegar drizzled on it, and it's really yummy. That was such a nice meal. Simple, beautiful, fresh ingredients. So at 9:27 this morning, you saw that the Kuranda range closed. And I just want to show you this. We just got a message on our phone again saying that it is 12:30ish and the range is still closed, and it is very, very sad because it is a rubbish truck that has turned over, and I really hope the driver is okay. You can see here from the photos how terrible it is. But yeah, the range, because obviously it's such a bad accident, is still closed, and they don't know how long it's going to be closed for. So if we had gone down the mountain and got all our supplies down there, we would still be stuck down there and we wouldn't know when we were going to get back. So yeah, really sad, very, very serious accident. And they're saying that it's going to take a long time for them to clear it up. They're going to have to get cranes in and everything to lift the trucks. So you can go the other way. You can go the Gillies way, or you can go the Gelatin way, but it's probably like a 3-hour drive. So I'm going to run into Kmart just quickly. I'm a big fan of their $7 3/4 leggings. So I'm just going to see if they've got any, because they haven't had any the last few times. And then we're going to nick into Coles, and I'll show you what's in the Coles Centre. And then that is our Mariba today. And that's what I love about shopping in Mariba. Here's the Kmart, here's the car. Only full length, not 3/4. First world problem. So it's got most of the normal stuff that a Kmart would have, just less of it. And yeah, it's pretty good. Got good stock levels. Basically everything you need. No leggings.
I don't know what to say to that.
It's very sad. Tim doesn't care. See you later. You too. So I don't know if I've said it before, but I hate shopping centres. Hate them. Unless I'm on holidays in Southeast Asia and there's an Asian food court involved. And that's why Mariba is so cool to shop in, because you literally pull up at the front door of the shop, walk in and get out. So So in this centre is a $2 shop, a really, really great health food pharmacy store, which has got a lot of stuff that you wouldn't expect to be able to get in Mariba. Heaps of vitamins and natural skincare, heaps of health food, which I found quite surprising that you could get in Mariba. And then Coles is Coles, but we are going to go in because we actually just want to go in and get some oats. We've got the new chicks and we will get it as a treat for them. They love it. They've just renovated the store, so I don't know where anything is. That's the oats section. So we might just get some quick oats, which is not as good, but chicken treat. They've also got cheap rice, so we're going to get a rice. Rice is good cyclone food. Obviously we've already eaten lunch and I am very, very full, but we just want to show you one last place that would be a really good place to go and eat in Mariba if you want sort of like pub bistro style food, reasonably cheap for bistro food and good quality, and that is the Mareeba Leagues Club. It's just a good option to eat good food in Mariba. In there is the Mareeba Leagues Club. They've got cheap drinks, cheap food. There's a $25, $24.95 I think, lunch special steak with mash and veg, which is really good. Just simple food, nice place, very quiet, very local, but really cool. There's also a lot of green space in Mariba, so lots of parks, ovals, sporting stadiums, heaps and heaps of places to get away from the town. So we got everything we need if there is a cyclone, which the chances are very, very, very slim, but we didn't get anything that we won't use over time anyway. We had a fantastic lunch at the amazing Mariba Deli, so worth a visit. We've shown you some great places around Mariba. We've shown you how easy it is to shop in Mariba because everywhere you need to go, you just pull the car right up to the front door and shop. It is so fantastic.
And we also got 3 lamps.
So we also bought 3 bamboo lamps, which we actually need to go back and get. If you feel like it, and only if you feel like it, like and subscribe. But most importantly, stay calm in the farm.
Stay calm on the farm.
That's so cool.